Hi again, and welcome to the Tuesday night cruise at the Riverside Sportsman's Club. This was another perfect evening. Let's have a look at a few cars. This is Roger's 1937 Chevy Coupe. Roger is a regular at the Sportsman's Club cruise. Harold was here with his 1995 Camaro. It's running a V6 engine. This is Jim's 1962 Ford Fairlane 500. And Ken's 1934 three-window coupe. Here's a look at the interior. This may well be the last we'll see of Rick's 1944 pickup. A buyer is flying in today and will drive it back to British Columbia. Perhaps time to start another project, Rick. What a nice Corvette. This is George's 1985 6-ton GMC. It's one massive truck and a gasser. It will get the work done. There's George and Rick. Rick is the owner of this 1969 Nova. What a nice car. The engine is stroked out to 383. And here comes Gord and his Mustang GT. Nice car. Gord also owns a fully restored 57 Ford Ranchero. It was good to see Gene again with his 55 Pontiac. This car is in great shape. What a cool-looking 59 Chevy Apache pickup. Not many of these around. It has a tonneau cover on the box. This is Ryan's 79 minivan. He's owned it for 18 years, but it's only been on the road for 2 years. The engine is from a 96 Honda Civic. But where's the hood? Well, the van has to carry something around, so the hood is in the back. These minis aren't very common around here. I'm glad Ryan showed it off. That's Jeff's good-looking 77 Trans Am. It's running a 6.6-liter engine. It's a cool car from any angle. Speaking of cool cars, how about Brian's 1968 AMX? It's running a 390 engine, and it's punched out to 397 with dual carbs. What a nice interior. It also has a Borg-Warner close ratio 4-speed transmission. That's my car, a 62 old Starfire. Under the hood is a 394, turning out 345 horsepower. Here now is Daryl's 65 Buick Riviera Grand Sport. It features a 425 cubic inch motor turning out 360 horsepower. Inside, the interior is pure luxury. That's Daryl's 1965 Riv. And next door is Wayne's great-looking 55 Chevy. This is Dennis' 37 Chevy. And here's Brian's 67 Chevy too. Bob brought along his 71 Trans Am. It's running a 4-speed transmission and a 455 engine. Dennis is the owner of this great condition 56 Ford F100. And here's Len's 67 Caddy. He found it in Quebec. It's pure driving pleasure. That's Dave's 68 Camaro. This car is in great shape. Here's a look at the engine. Not sure who owns this, but it's a nice-looking Mustang. This is the first time most of us have seen Frank's beautiful 67 Dodge Coronet RT. He's only owned the car for about 3 months. It has a nice interior, and it's running a 446 pack. Thanks, Frank, for showing your car off. We hope we'll see it again. It's hard to mistake Kenny's 1940 Ford Coupe. Not long ago, Kenny sold his high-powered 63 Plymouth Belvedere to another Frank. And yes, this car is up for sale again. It's running a powerful 770 horsepower engine. It'll get you down to the donut shop in no time at all. This looks to be a 31 or 32 Ford. The color certainly gets noticed. Andy takes real good care of his Charger SE. It's running a 383 Magnum engine and a 4-speed. Joe came along with his 55 Caddy. Those were the days of solid luxury cars. That's Randy's 1984 Mercury Colony Park wagon. It was good to meet Carl. He brought along his stock 1965 Falcon. It's in nice shape. Thanks, Carl. It took Bob 9 long years to restore his 33 Chevy Coupe from scrap metal. He's turned out a really nice car. And there's Pete's Volare next door. And these good folks are hanging out having fun. That's what cruise nights are all about. That's Joyce's 2005 Chevy SSR. Larry has done a lot of work on his 56 Chevy. He's put in a beautiful new interior. Jim enjoys top-down cruising in his 67 Fairlane. He gets a lot of pleasure out of this. Ed came along with his 1964 T-Bird. It's a relatively new buy. It's good to see you, Ed. Lots of empty chairs. They must be having dinner at the Sportsman's Club. Here's Fred's custom 47 Chevy with a Cadillac interior. And there's Sam's 32 three-window coupe that he's owned since 17. Sam's now 85. There's Woody's perfect 1955 Chevy. Woody always has a car project on the go. I wonder what we'll see this year. What a nice-looking Fargo pickup. Not many of these around. It may belong to Ron. It was good to see Craig here with his 2010 Viper. That's the last year for Viper convertibles. The engine is a 10-cylinder modified for racing. Craig has a number of cars and is a restoration perfectionist. Thanks, Craig. Nice car. This cruise night was a lot of fun. Car people are indeed the best people. Here's a nice-looking 67 Mustang Fastback. And here's another Mustang. Looks like about a 66. And there's a cool-looking Corvette. And here's Ken with his Corvette. That's some of the cars at the Riverside Sportsman's Club Cruise Night. Thanks for viewing. And as always, we'll see you at the car shows and cruise nights.